How's it going, everyone? infyte here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today, I'll be giving my thoughts about Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV. I've seen a lot of people talking about the problems this game has online, and I have a really personal connection to this game and the DLC in general, and I wanted to share my thoughts about it online. I know there are a lot of other people talking about it and all the main issues with it, so with all that out of the way, if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to become a part of the infyte squad, because it really helps the channel out. And if you really like to get some merch, my infyte merch shop is also now open, so you can go and check that out, where you can get like t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So, for anyone who doesn't know yet, let me just give a little bit of the backstory about why Super Mario Party Jamboree is just so important to me. So, I mean, I've always been a big fan of Mario Party and Mario Kart and all these other Mario spin-off games. I mean, I love them. I love these party games. They're so fun to play with friends, and I always have such good memories with them. So, when Super Mario Party Jamboree was announced, I was really ecstatic, because it was really the first Mario Party game where I actually had a platform to build up hype on. So, like, Super Mario Party, the original, I mean, I didn't even film a reaction for that. My channel was so new, and I was like 12 years old, 13. When Superstars came out, I mean, I was a little bit older, but I still didn't really have that big of a following, and it really wasn't that interesting to me. I mean, I like the Super Mario Party a lot, with the ally system and the different character dice blocks and all that stuff. I mean, that stuff was really my favorite part of Super Mario Party. But Superstars really didn't give that to me. I mean, it was the classic Mario Party, and I liked it, I enjoyed it, but it was not the kind of game that I was, like, really looking to replay over and over. I always have preferred Super Mario Party to Superstars. So, when Jamboree was announced, I was ecstatic, because I'm like, yes, we're finally getting a sequel to Super Mario Party, my favorite Mario Party, and I get to build up the hype online with my community, and it's gonna be great, right? During that time, between when it was announced and when it released, my channel blew up because of it. It helped me gain over 1,000 subscribers, it got me into the YouTube Partner Program. The content I made on the game has been essentially funding my channel for the past 6 months. I mean, like, most of my ad revenue and most of the money I earn from YouTube is from these Jamboree videos. So, I mean, it holds a very special place in my heart, and it always really will. I spent like 6 months making content about Jamboree, like predicting characters, going over new information, creating concepts, and even leaking footage of the game early, which caused my channel to skyrocket, and I got a bunch of copyright strikes, but it was so worth it in the end, because it helped me get into the YouTube Partner Program with all the watch hours and stuff. So, big thank you to all of you guys for supporting those videos, and I love you guys so much for that. But I really do truly love this game, and when it came out, I immediately had so many ideas for, like, DLC and new features and modes and stuff like this. I was ecstatic to see what kind of new characters or boards, mini-games, and modes they would be adding, and when DLC was announced for the Switch 2 Edition, I was like freaking out, because I'm like, holy shit, I actually predicted this. Like, most Mario Party games don't get DLC. I mean, we haven't ever had one with DLC, but I kept saying, like, this one's gonna get DLC, trust me. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, it introduces a couple new modes utilizing the Switch 2 features, like Bowser Live, which uses, like, the camera and microphone, Jamboree Coaster, which uses, like, the mouse controls, and it's, like, one of those shooter games at, like, roller coasters or arcades. It's basically that Buzz Lightyear ride at Disney World, if you've ever went on that. That's the kind of vibes I got from it. It's like a shooter, essentially. And we also got a handful of new minigames using mouse controls, along with, like, 2 new board rules, like Tag Team, which is basically the 2v2 mode, but, like, bad. There's literally no kind of cooperation that you can really do, other than the Together dice, which is so lame. Such a downgrade from what Super Mario Party did with the character-exclusive dices and allies and everything. I understand allies were broken, but I think it would have been so great to see these allies brought back and the special character abilities, there's no kind of incentive for picking a certain character in this game. And I feel like that's the main reason why I'm not a big fan of Jamboree TV as opposed to the original Super Mario Party. I thought that maybe the Switch 2 edition would fix that, but I was wrong, obviously. So the tag team mode is basically 2v2 mode, which is okay. I mean, it's better than the original. I kind of like it. But then there's also Frenzy Rules, which is basically a 5-turn game with special events like the home stretch bonuses and whatever, which, okay, I mean, I guess the 5-turn thing is nice to have, considering 10 turns is now 90 minutes, so it's a shorter version of a board game, so I'm fine with that. 2v2 mode is mid. It's so watered down from Super Mario Parties, but it's whatever. The main thing that really bugs me about this is the fact that we didn't get any new content aside from Jamboree TV, which is a little upsetting, but we were under the assumption that at least the game was going to run better on Switch 2, considering it's in the name. No, it does not. The original Super Mario Party Jamboree game has no changes at all, and the only changes to resolution, FPS, and HDR, and character models, and whatever, they're only in the Jamboree TV mode, which is a side menu. Like, when you open up the game, there is a menu screen, and you can pick between the original game and Jamboree TV. And the only enhancements are in the Jamboree TV mode, which is absolutely the most bullshit and sneaky and scummy way of advertising a Switch 2 upgrade pack. The name is literally Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV. There's no special Switch 2 edition to the main game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I don't think that has the Switch 2 edition in the main game. Or maybe it does, because maybe it'll actually run at 4K, unlike this game. I mean, the difference between the two character select screens is so different, and it was just so lazy of Nintendo to not add these enhancements in the base game for the Switch 2. It's essentially right out, like, false advertising, because there's no enhancements to the main game, and it's called the Switch 2 edition. Like, it's bullshit, and I think Nintendo knows that they screwed up with that. And so I'm hoping to have some kind of update for this, to fix this, because I don't think that Nintendo can actually get away with this, because it is clearly false advertising, basically saying that this is a Switch 2 version of the game, plus these new modes, but there's no Switch 2 version. It's literally just the new modes that are getting the enhancements, which, whatever. It's really bugging me, and the reason this bugs me so much is because I actually have a unique experience with this, and it is because I actually bought the physical copy of Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV. So what I did was I traded in my old copy of Super Mario Party Jamboree to GameStop, and I got like $40 for it, and that meant that only half of the game, half of the Switch 2 game would be covered. And the reason I did this was because I wanted the DLC on the cartridge, I wanted the enhancements on the cartridge, and I had made the decision, like, yes, the enhancements are worth the extra $20 than if I just got it digitally. Because if I got it digitally, yeah, it would be $20, but I wanted it physically. I wanted it all on the cartridge. I like physical stuff. But there's literally no changes to the main modes, so I feel really scammed, to be honest. There's no changes, and it just feels really scummy. In retrospective, honestly, I would have done the exact same thing. I'm a sucker for the red cartridge. I love that they had the red cartridge. I'm just upset about the fact that they false advertised the game to have upgraded resolutions, and it would run better, but it doesn't. The main modes don't run well at all. And to make matters even worse, the new modes, you can't even play them online, which is the whole point of Mario Party, is to play with your friends. And the new modes that they're introducing, I mean, you can get through these new modes in like an hour, and you can't even play them online. It's so lame, and really just feels like something that they added last minute. It feels like they were originally going to do a free upgrade for Jamboree, but then they're like, oh no, let's capitalize off this, let's make more money off this, and so they added these crappy arcade-style modes. It's kind of disappointing just to look back and see how much wasted potential this game really had, and honestly, it's something that I think needs to be brought to light. I think people need to realize how much potential this game really had for DLC, and how Nintendo's laziness and greediness really just took this over and completely fucked over the future of Mario Party Jamboree. Now, I guess they could be saving the new characters and boards and minigames for, like, additional DLC that would be on the Switch 1 version as well. But why would you not do that originally? Like, why couldn't you just announce it at the same time? Like, oh, if you have a Switch 1, you can get this DLC, but if you get the Switch 2 version, this will be included and you'll get a different DLC, Jamboree TV. I hope Nintendo makes a patch to fix these resolution issues, and I really hope that they decide to add more to this game, because it has so much potential, and I was really looking forward to getting some DLC for this game, because, I mean, it's Mario Party. Mario Party is screaming for DLC. You can always add DLC to Mario Party. New minigames, character sports. There's so many things that you can add to this game, and it feels unfinished. It feels unfinished. I mean, 10 out of the 22 characters have, like, Jamboree abilities. If that doesn't say unfinished to you, then I really don't know what does. And then again, like I just said, they didn't even change that. You could have easily just added in more Jamboree abilities, but you didn't even do that. It's just, they did the bare minimum, and it's very, very visible, and honestly, I can't support it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go and buy Jamboree TV, or I'm not trying to, like, trash on the game as a whole. I'm just saying that this DLC is absolutely the lowest of the low when it comes to Nintendo DLC. This is probably the worst that they've done, and they're charging $20 for it. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I really think Nintendo needs to step up and figure out what they're gonna do about this, because this is a bigger issue than it seems. If you were taking this in a legal perspective, this could be considered as a instance of false advertising, which could cost a lot of money. And I just really hope Nintendo realizes that they screwed up with this, and that they make it up to us somehow. But yeah, so that's basically all I have to really say about this. It's a very mid experience. It's not very fun at all. I mean, the only thing I really had fun with was the 2v2 mode and the new mouse minigames. The side modes are lame and lackluster. It's just all so watered down from what it could have potentially been. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and join the Discord if you haven't already, because I'm working on, like, revamping the Discord and making a lot of changes to, like, my community and trying to be more active in my community. If you guys like this, like, new kind of style of video where I'm kind of, like, just making, like, a podcast, essentially, comment any ideas you have for, like, another episode or whatever. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Take care, and bye-bye.